大家好，我们是
LLS。
I mean, like a very strict lockdown for some weeks. Of course, we were not here, and fortunately, our family were not hit by the pandemic. But I mean, it was terrible. I mean, we've been talking now with people, and everybody's suffering one way and another way. So yeah, it was pretty sad and pretty heavy, I would say.
Is it still happening now? Is it still locked down?
Yeah, well, now there's many. I mean, now there's no lockdown. I would say the life is in a way normal, because many people had received vaccination. But nowadays the main problem is the people of your age. I mean, you know that young people, they are not vaccinated. They're going out for party. They are meeting people. So cases in, let's say, in the 20s,
because
they are rising very, very dramatic at this moment.
Yeah, but in Taiwan, in our age, like students will still stay at home. Yeah, so.
Okay. Well, here it's great. I mean, now it's summertime. The students, they take courses. They get time to enjoy life. There are many music festivals, many parties. The case in your group of age group are crazy now. Fortunately, not strong symptoms, but yeah, we have heard that there are some young people in the ICU units already. And then the government today they decide to close indoor places from midnight on. So until today, the places were open until 6 o'clock in the morning, maybe, like discos, like places like that. So now they decide to lock them down just to try to avoid the spread of this virus.
It sounds so interesting to us.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's I would say different ways of treating the things. That's the situation now here in Spain.
Yeah.
We just changed to remote school like a few months ago in Taiwan. We're the late one
still like this.
Yeah. But we just started like 2 months, so we are the late.
Okay.
We're kind of like 1 year later than other countries.
Yeah.
We're just suffering the first situation.
I heard news that Taiwan was doing very good with the pandemic.
Before.
That's good news. Yeah, but
we are still being dead.
No, in Thailand, I would say it was similar. Thailand was very good, but recently, now we have many red zones there as well. Fortunately, Phuket is. I mean, I don't know if you heard about. They start opening the island, Phuket to tourism, but with many restrictions. So. In a way, it's I don't know. It's difficult to say if the situation is good or it's not so good. But yeah, I don't know. We have to stay safe and try to avoid.
Hope one day we can fly around the world again.
Yeah, hopefully, yes. Well, you can fly. I would say for me, for instance, from Thailand to Spain was very easy. I mean, not even PCR test, nothing like this was requested. The main issue now will be to go back to Thailand by the end of the month, which will be more challenging because we need a lot of documents, tests, and things like that. But anyway, we'll see. Let's see when.
Hope you'll get better.
Yeah, hopefully, yes, sure.
Yeah. So I think now we can introduce ourselves a little bit so you can understand.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So we are a group of college students and supported by the Ministry of Education in Taiwan. And we are doing this project about the issues of youth losing to believe in themselves and hope when they enter in the first job. So we look,
And we found there are more and more youth. They have interest in the environmental issues. So that's the reason why we wanted to ask some of your suggestion or some ideas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So it's good. I think that people in your generation are becoming more and more aware about the pollution and pollution, environment. I think it's very important that let's say young generations, the schools, the universities, they try to transfer this education to the people, because if we don't take care of our environment, we will not do. Our future generations will not survive here. So it's gonna be very important to do this kind of things.
Yeah, it will sound like bad future in the future. So we have to realize how important this is.
Okay, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so my name is Tiffany.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm Uni.
Okay.
Yeah. And
I can.
Leah.
Yeah, I can.
My name is Joyce.
3 more colleagues.
Yeah. No.
Okay,
There's-
meeting.
Hello, my name is Xavier.
Okay. Yeah, you are the one sending me emails, or at least signing the emails, right?
Yeah, it's me.
Okay, great. Yeah, Xavier is very. The name Xavier is in my own language is very popular. So
So
there's a
it's
little bit-
Spanish?
In Spanish, specifically Xavier, it's either French, I think, or Catalan. Catalan is like the regional Barcelona language. So the people born here and that they got a Catalan name is Xavier. Many people.
Yeah, I know. I saw this on Netflix Spanish episode, or hear this name.
Yeah. It's popular name. Yeah.
Okay. So before we start to ask questions, we want to ask if you are willing to allow us to record and take photos during the interview.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You can do that.
And I think we will use it to promotion, maybe on Facebook or Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fine.
Really? Thank you. Okay. So I think we can start our first question. The most we want to ask is what make you want to move to Thailand and start to plastic recycling?
Well, how to say? The reason why we moved to Thailand is, because, how to say, family-wise. I have my wife and my kids are also Spanish, so we were living in China, and then there was, we were working there in China, and there were some changes, so we had to decide either to go back to Spain or to stay in Asia.
Yeah.
So just to make it short, after a long time, some discussion, family discussion, and looking for different options, we decided to establish our base in Phuket, Thailand, to give a good education to the kids, and also to have, how to say, a nice life or a relaxed life.
Yeah.
So
Did you ever consider? Yeah.
Yeah, please go ahead. Go.
No, did you consider coming to Taiwan at that time?
Yeah, we consider different countries. I've been in Taiwan a few times for business. I think it's a
really?
nice country. Yeah, but on the other side, we wanted to go to a more relaxed place. I would say in Taiwan, I feel is you really need to work to get visa is not easy, and maybe how to say. It's not like a touristic destination, it is in some places, but it's not as much as in Thailand.
The pacing in Taiwan is still too quick.
Yeah, I would say, a little bit like this. We consider, we didn't consider Taiwan, but we consider Malaysia or Indonesia. But at the end, Thailand is easier for foreigners to set up there something.
Oh.
So we moved there, and then, let's say you were asking about how to start with the plastic recycling.
Yeah.
Initially, we were not a recycling family. We were taking care of what we could, but we never thought on doing that. But we start walking around beaches. We start walking around, doing jogging, doing some exercise outdoors, and we realized that there was so much plastic. so much plastic around, so much trash. That one day we said with my wife, we work in other things. We are not, our job is not 100% this recycling project. So we said, why don't we try to do something? And initially we were going to the beach with a bag to collect trash, whatever it was there. Yeah. But I said, why don't we try to do something else to convert this into something? And I personally started doing some research online about what we could do with plastic. Yeah. And step by step we were learning about the different types of plastics, about how to treat plastic, what we could do. And step by step we start with this project that we put a name, we name it Save Us From Plastics. And well, we were doing different steps, but at the end we decided let's try to collect plastic bottle lids that you could find everywhere in the beach, in the streets, everywhere, and let's try to convert it into something that would be useful, that can remind.
Turtle, we saw it.
Yeah, we start with that. Yeah, we said maybe we can create something related to Thailand, an endangered animal, and then what we've been able to do is from trash plastic bottle lids to this little turtle that can hold some telephones, glasses, pens, whatever you want. So we really had the whole process from collecting plastic, cleaning plastic, transforming plastic, which means we had to buy a couple of machines to do that. Design, mold design, and then the manufacturing process that we do it at home. So at the moment it's just a family project. We do it by ourselves, and then we are doing recycling. We are trying to do something with
it sounds like maybe exhausting but interesting at the same time. Maybe can learn a lot from it.
Yeah, start from small to a big.
Yeah, it's not exhausting. No, the thing is, if you have time, and you want to do something, I think it's possible to do it. I would say, we've been able. That is something that was new for me, to create something from nothing. So to say, okay, you want to create a product from scratch, but from zero, from trash. So I think everything is possible. So, with a lot of, if you have energy and you feel like doing this, I think we can all do similar things.
Yeah, maybe just like starting at around us, actually we can make a little change.
Yeah, I think all little steps count. So whatever you do, I would say from collecting whatever you find in the street to what we do or what other people do, everything counts. It's small steps, but it counts.
Yeah, and I have a question like people in Taiwan will think if I make a living on maybe environment issues, maybe there will be a problem. So I want to ask, is there any influence on making a living or you got another main job?
No, me, I have another, and we cannot live from this plastic recycling project.
Yeah.
At the moment, so we start with the turtles by the end of December. We have not covered the investment so far, but we are getting some sales. We start moving turtles around and selling them. It's also pandemic time, and now honestly speaking, our target initially for the turtles or for this product would be hotels in Phuket, in Thailand, like a souvenir. So a souvenir produced in Thailand, a souvenir produced in Phuket from trash plastic collected in the beaches. So I think it would be a very attractive souvenir to take away. But at this moment there's no tourists, the hotels are not running, so but yeah, we know people even in Phuket that they are living from recycling. So that's amazing. I mean, it's fantastic, and it's a nice. I mean, I would say it's a nice job,
and they realize this pollution problem.
Yeah, that's right. It's the pollution is a very big issue, and it's difficult to fight if the governments don't help on that. But yeah, whatever we do is welcome, I think, for the environment.
Yeah, sounds awesome. And I think Tiffany want to ask another question.
Oh yeah, I recently saw a documentary called I forgot the name, but it's talking about ocean pollution, and it says that like plastic is not really the main problem of pollution. The main problem is the commercial fishing. Have you heard that before?
Yeah. See, I think the documentary is called Seaspiracy or something like this.
Yeah. And in the documentary, the director, he go visit a lot of organizations, but they don't really talk about this. And is it okay if I ask, do you have any idea was this like commercial fishing pollution?
Yeah, I mean, I think, I mean, I watched the movie or the documentary. I've watched it. I think it's very interesting, and it's true. I mean, there's a lot of problems. There's many problems. There's not only, let's say, the plastic pollution or throwing the bottles to the sea. The fishing industry is crazy as well. I mean, you can see nets everywhere. I've done scuba diving, and you can find the nets. You can find a lot of stuff from fishing, and yeah, it's a big issue as well. And how big it is, I don't know. I don't know even how big is the plastic pollution issue. What we know is that there's, I mean, whatever it creates awareness to try to treat our environment better is good. On the other side, we all have to eat. We all have to survive, and we are so many people around the world that, I mean, we need fish, we need meat, we need all these things. And of course, industries are always looking for reducing costs, trying to get the most. So sometimes I think the line between what is acceptable and what is not is very thin, and to break it is easier and easy. So I would say I can tell you that after watching this plus doing a scuba diving, we are eating less fish.
Oh, really?
But yeah. I mean, mainly we start with my daughters. But here you can. Well, these are they are young. These are my daughters.
Oh, so cute! So cute.
But this was 5-6 years ago. So now they are 13.
Oh, teenagers right now.
And when we start doing scuba diving together, and then going to the fishing market, we start feeling a little bit how to say
scared or
not scared. I would say we were enjoying to see like a red snapper on the ocean, and now it's here and we are gonna eat it. So it's a little bit how to say I don't know, it's a strange feeling. Struggling, yeah. But anyway, I mean, we still eat fish. I mean, we are not totally close to that, but yeah, I mean, and then watching this documentary was a little similar feeling. So
just to be aware of this topic.
Kind
of
like and then when you see you take a boat and you go out to the sea and you see the fishing boats throwing the nets to the water. I mean, it's I mean, they need to survive.
That's why they make a living on.
Yeah, it's always difficult to find a balance. I think the governments, they have to find ways to regulate that thing, the fishing campaigns, or what they can do, what they cannot do, and after that we'll see.
But what about in your plastic lid? Do you think it really make a little change around in the beach in Thailand? Like, since you have started your organizations?
Well, I can tell you that. I mean, how to say?
Or is it,
We do like a very little thing. But I mean, some people say you collect plastic, but next day you have plastic again. Yeah, it's true. I mean, the thing is, when I started this project, I talked to someone that he has a big boat, and he told me, Eduard, one day we went to a small island. We collect, I don't know, maybe like 500 kilos of trash. Okay, plastic, whatever was on the beaches. And the following day we went back there. It was the same. So, I mean, there's so much around that, I mean, it seems that you are doing nothing. But I always say, you collect 100 cups from the beach, it's 100 cups less in the beach. Yeah. It's 100 a lot? Not. Probably not. Probably it's almost nothing, but it's something. So, I mean, I think this should be the mentality. If you and all of you do the same every day, and 1,000 people do that every day, and 1,000,000 people do that every day, something will help. Of course, industries like that, they are doing the bottles and all these things, they start thinking about other ways of packaging, and things like that. It will be helpful, of course, and they can do more impact than we do, but something is something.
Yeah, we need to believe as long as we start, there will make change.
Like in every industry, it's the same. Like everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So another thing I wanna say, that we are aware that what we are doing is not the solution. It sounds strange. I mean, we transform trash plastic into something that is plastic. So maybe this turtle, one day, somebody that purchased this turtle, the person will not like it, or they will throw it away. So the plastic will remain there. We are just transforming the plastic into something. We are delaying the process. The main solution, or the solution, would be to try to transform this plastic into what it was originally, which is the petrol, which is the natural resources. There are some companies already doing that. The thing is that the process of converting plastic into petrol is very complicated and expensive so far. But that would be the ideal situation. So to do the cycle, opposite cycle, that would be the solution. What we are doing, all the people like us, that they are doing this kind of process, we are just doing something and delaying potentially the destruction of the plastic into another way. But yeah, it's something. I always say, what is better, to find trash, to find 10 plastic lids or 40 plastic lids in the beach, or have a turtle? So I think the answer is clear.
Yeah, and I think the turtle really makes them raise the issues up so they can realize that this is important. Yeah.
Correct. Yes.
Ask, do you have any suggestion for the youth who wanted to enter the environmental or even the plastic? Plastic.
Well, I'm how to say, I'm doing this plastic recycling for now a year and something, a year and a half. How to say, I think, if you feel like you want to do that, do it. Put your energy there.
Be patient.
Patience is very important. I remember to meet some people in Thailand that they said, they start some project from the zero, and they said, this is our passion. If you feel like doing that, whatever difficulty you will find, you will overcome it. It's not easy sometimes, because you need to find a way to get some income. I would say, if I would have to say your recommendation on this is, plastic pollution, environmental issues are very nice, all of these things, but you have to think that you have to generate some money from that.
Yes.
All these, for me, all these groups that they are looking for donations, that they are looking for, to get money from others for nothing, just because I'm called, I don't know.
I go to work and then,
I think you have to provide people something. In my case, I'm not, I prefer to buy something that I know that part of this money, it goes to sharks, or they go to something that just give money for sharks. I think in this world, you have to, people want something from something. So don't expect that because you call yourself Taiwan Environmental Association, to say something, to receive money and to live from that. Because maybe it can work, but you have to find something that people get involved, that people are keen on supporting you, and you have to sell something.
Like promote ourselves?
You can sell, I don't know, for instance, educational courses, or you can sell, products, or you can sell, come to the beach, and you pay something to help us, and then we give you something. But you always have to think on a little bit on business, I would say. This is my only suggestion. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, I don't know. But I feel like worldwide we are focused on economy. I know that there are many nice organizations doing this research. I got many requests from people saying, "Can you give me money for because we are a group of people saving turtles in Hawaii," and they send you a message, "Can you donate money?" I say, "Well, I could, I could donate, but for what? For something that I'm not getting anything, you know."
Yeah. I think the donation need to be practical.
Yeah, maybe that's a good way to say it. Or maybe you donate, but then you can go and visit the turtles that they are damaged in a local place, that you are having turtles, or you are giving, I don't know, something. But in this world, there are many people asking for money for doing something that you don't know anything, and this is difficult to, in my case at least. So for me, if somebody buys a turtle, they know that they are doing something, and they get something.
Oh, so it's more like exchange.
Yeah, for me it's, people can buy the turtle because they like it, but on the other side, our message is, you buy a turtle or you buy like 40 plastic lids collected from the beach. In a way, you are helping us to do the job for you, to collect some plastic for you. And then we give you this product that will remind you that, this comes from trash. You need to save turtles, you need to reduce plastic pollution, you need to do these things. So this is my mentality, okay? But anyway, everything is okay. This is only my suggestion.
Yeah, very, very practical and very
useful to us.
It's
more suitable in reality. Like everyone needs to survive and everyone needs money.
Yeah.
Think on that. I would say the environment is there, but at the end of the day, we all need to eat. We all need to have a house. We all need to do this or to do that. So I think this is important as well.
Yeah, because we made this kind of problems because we are still a little team right now, and we are like the fund, and we want to help like a little workshop, but we want to let people like donate to us so we can help it. So
so we're thinking like what can we exchange to them to make them
and make them
more worth it. I think this is a lot of problem that NGOs has faced too.
This is maybe you should, I don't know if in Taiwan there's some plastic groups doing some little gifts or doing things like that. But maybe you can talk to them, and maybe they can borrow you some, I don't know, maybe necklace or whatever, and then you can sell this. You can get some margin from that, and people in your instead of paying a donation to a new group like you, so okay, I give you money, I get my whatever thing, and then I know. I think people need something when they pay something. They need some, not only like a mental, philosophical thing. They need something.
Yeah,
sure.
Very good. It's not donation. It's like exchange. Like you give me, I give you. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's. I mean, what I've been doing. I mean, with the turtles. Even in my case, I put some turtles in some places, like in consignment for selling. So the people go there to do other things. Okay, they see this. Okay, I want to buy it. So that association gets a margin for that. You know, so I get something, they get something, people get something. But to go there and put, I don't know, 100 Taiwan currency on a box for nothing, it's more difficult, I think.
Yeah. Like, I think it's really important, like, we're doing this project and we want the Ministry of Education to, like, giving us the fund, but they need to make sure, like, our project is practical and will make some influence. So the same idea, I think.
Yeah.
No, if you can get funds from the Ministry of Health, or you can get some grants, that's excellent. I mean, that is a great way to get money. That's for sure. But I mean, you are 5 here at least, and maybe there's more people behind. But I mean, if you want to make some living from this, I mean, you will need more than the grants from the government.
Yeah, that is hard. Like, they will be very stick to us.
Or maybe you can create nice educational courses, and you can go through the schools. Maybe you can convince the schools to pay some fees for your educational workshops. And I mean, there's many things to do. I'm not only talking about products, but maybe you are talking about services, or you can talk to local towns in Taiwan and to do beach cleanings, and maybe they can pay you some money. I mean, there's many things you can, but in my perspective, although I don't like to say it's so straightforward, but you also have to think on the money.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so I think we have asked all the questions we have prepared. And is there any question you want to ask us?
No, well, what are your short-term goals with this project? I mean, what are you doing at the moment, and where are you planning to go?
Actually,
so at first we found that many freshmen got low salary when they first entered the employment in Taiwan. So we wanted to have see what's the problem with this. And after deep searching, we found that there's a lot of career problem, and two of the thing we wanted to maybe focus more is the mental value. Like, people don't really know what they want, so that's the reason why they go into the employment and they didn't get a good performance, so they don't get a good salary. And another one is that we hope to have be a platform to make people can access to different information. So like, if I wanted to build my leadership, then I can come to our platform and see what organization is doing this, and they can go to that organization. Is that clear? Yeah, so different career problem. Yeah.
Well, I can imagine that, I mean, with the pandemic, the people of your generation at the moment to get jobs is not easy. I think, well, I mean, you have to be focused. You have to keep trying hard. I'm sure that you will succeed, and you will help people with your platforms to succeed as well.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. So thank you for letting us have this wonderful interview. And can we take a picture with you right now?
Yeah, if you want, yes. I mean, I'm sorry, maybe I'm here. It's early morning still, but
So you're very handsome.
Yeah,
thank you very much. Usually, I wear contact lens, so I put the glasses today. But I don't know. That's.
Oh, it's alright.
Whatever you
It's
want.
alright.
Okay.
Okay, listen to me. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good luck to all. And if you need anything, let me know. Okay, you have my.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Okay. So good luck there in Taiwan. Okay.
Yeah, you too.
Okay.
Stay
Bye bye,
safe.
Sajid. Bye bye.
拜拜。哦，再见。
再见。
再见。